Hey guys, Analisa here. I am going to be doing a quick, I'm going to try and make it quick, tutorial video on bleeds, why you want them in your project, what they are, and how they work, and hopefully I'm going to be able to do a online computer visual to help you when you order online to be able to get that to print out perfect. So first I just want to say excuse the appearance here. It's been a long day. It's been a good day, but a long day. It's late at night and I've already changed into my comfy clothes. My hair is a mess and it looks like I only have eyeliner on one eye. So there you go. I'm not gonna go apply more eyeliner, so just bear with me. A bleed. What a bleed is when I design a piece for you, I am going to extend whatever colors and images are touching the edge. I'm going to extend it 1/4 of an inch past those edges. As a designer, my job is to make you and your business or your message or whatever it is you're trying to do look flawless, look outstanding. A bleed helps me do that. It makes your piece look more upscale, more professional, more expensive. It looks like you spent more time and effort on it. And when you're advertising your business, that is what you want. You know, I mean, you know, how many times have you gotten an advertisement that looks like crap and you're like, well, okay, so this business either isn't very big and they can't afford good advertising, you know, or they don't care, you know, and that's not the message you want to send to your client. So most likely when I design something for you, it's going to have a bleed. It just looks better. And white edges look awful. I hate white edges. It looks like you did it yourself at home, and that's not the look that you want to go for. So the reason why we use a bleed is when you send your file to a print shop, which if you send your file to a print shop, that's awesome because I design it the way that the print shop needs it. So if you're using a print shop, just send it and they know what to do. So we're good. If you're going to use one of these online print services, that's where I need to help you a little bit. Which, if you use one of these online print services, it's fine. Everybody does. Because most of the time, they're a lot cheaper than print shops that you can walk into. And I use the online sites a lot as well. It's just a matter of showing you how to get the bleed to work for you. Because I had a client that I designed a piece for them with a bleed, and when they got their finished product, not only did it print with the entire bleed showing, but it also still had a white edge, and it broke my heart because that's not the look that we were going for. It didn't look as amazing as I designed it to look, you know. It could have looked a lot better. So that's what I'm going to try and help you with. So the reason why we use a bleed is because when you send your piece out to be printed, whether at a print shop or online, they print your image on whatever it is that you're going to print it on. I hate to say paper because I know sometimes, you know, you're printing on a banner, you're printing on on cardstock for postcards. There's a variety of different materials that you can print on. So whatever it is that they're going to print on, they use a bigger sheet than what your size is. And the reason for that is because they're going to cut it. And when they cut it, there's a chance that they could be off. Even if it's a teeny tiny bit, that chance, I mean, that, you know, that could still happen. They could be off a little bit. I mean, that's how it is with everything. You know, there's a small margin of error. So to help ensure that we don't get a white edge, we add that bleed. So basically that's what a bleed is. It's insurance that you're not gonna have a white edge. So that's that. Just another little, you know, FYI, so you can kind of get a better, you know, idea of how, you know, everything works. The printer that you've got, I'm sorry, I'm like scratching on the video, I'm sorry, it's late. I hope I'm making sense. The printers that you have, like that you buy at Office Depot that you can have there at your home, the printers that you would have at like an office, like the bigger machines, like your Ricos and your Xerox machines, all those machines have to be able to move that paper through the machine. Okay, so when the paper goes through the machine, there's a lot of different processes that have to happen in order to get that image onto that paper. So the machine needs to be able to move that paper through the machine, right? So it's gonna, it's gotta hold on to that paper, and it uses 1/4 of an inch all the way around to move that paper through. So even if I were to design, like let's say an 8.5 by 11 document and put color on it from top to bottom to the edges, and I were to print that on one of these machines, you would still have that white edge all the way around. Like that's just the way it is. So to avoid that, you send things out, you pay a little bit more, but it's gonna look 10 times better than printing it yourself, you know, at home. So that's what a bleed is, and I am going to use Vistaprint, and I'm going to show you how to move that image to where, you know, you can enlarge it and have the bleed. Well, I'll show you. But once you're in there and you've got that image positioned right, that bleed that I applied, you should not see it anywhere. You know, it shouldn't be visible to you. It's there when they print it, they're gonna see it, but it shouldn't be visible to you. It's just like your little safeguard. And you know, if you're my client, you know that when I send you a finished piece, I do like a little screenshot where I apply an edge on your document, like a border, and I put it on the edge of your piece, so that way you know exactly where those edges are. So I figured, you know, when you're in like Vistaprint or one of these online services and you're moving it around, you can have that guide to look at to kind of help you. So when you see that, you know, I make it different colors depending on, you know, the colors that are in the image. You know, if hot pink is what stands out better, then that's what I use. Sometimes it's lime green or yellow, but whatever that edge is, you can look at that and say, oh, okay, that's the true edge of my piece. So that is where that color is, that border, that needs to be on the very edge of that bounding box, that window that they give you. So that's pretty much it. I hope I kind of made sense. Let's move over to the computer. Hopefully I know what I'm doing. It's gonna be the first time I do it, so hopefully it'll work out, so I can better show you guys how to move that around. So your piece will look beautiful whenever it's done, and that's my hope for everything that I design for you guys, that it comes out absolutely beautiful, that you absolutely love it, and that it does what it's supposed to do. It makes you more money, more successful. So your success is my success. So let's do this.